Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon.
The V series lineup from Vivo is one of the major flagships from the company, except for the Vivo Nex that was launched earlier, and also the X series. But the V series has been their main approach in the market in the mid-range category, and this is the Vivo V15 Pro. Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times, and you're watching the unboxing and a quick hands-on with the Vivo V15 Pro. If you're here for the first time, make sure you're subscribed for more videos. So this is the V15 Pro. This succeeds the V11 Pro, and it comes with that 6.39-inch Ultra FullView display. The company calls it Ultra FullView for the fact that it does not have a notch, and there's a full view display on the front because of the pop-up camera. This was similar on the Vivo Nex, which had a pop-up camera, and this time it's a 32 megapixel selfie camera that pops out on the top. But that's not the only major thing of this smartphone. The Vivo V15 Pro also has a triple rear camera combination, which is the major point about this phone. It comes with 3 cameras, one of which is a 48 megapixel camera for those high resolution captures for your future purpose. If you want to store something in high resolution, you can do that with the 8000 into 6000 pixels of resolution. And along with that, there's an 8 megapixel wide angle camera and a 5 megapixel depth sensing camera. So there are 3 cameras on the back, a pop-up selfie camera with a 32 megapixel resolution, and this phone comes with that Qualcomm Snapdragon 675 chipset, which clocks at 2.0 GHz, and it's an octa-core chipset. Along with that, this phone has 2 color options. One is a blue and one is red. And along with that, there's also the in-display fingerprint sensor, which was one of those features, novelty features, which was not present on most of the phones, but in the flagships we used to see that. Now it's in the mid-range category. So one good thing to see here is that the in-display fingerprint sensor is going to be present here. So those were the major specs. Let's quickly do the unboxing and check out what all comes in the box package, and then move on to check out the triple camera combination of this device. So this is the box packaging of the phone, and the first thing that you see here is this kit, where you see this transparent case that has a transparent back and a good cutout for the cameras and a lift bump up for those areas of the cameras, and the side is black and it's an extra protection for the side of the phone. So this is a case that you might use and don't want to use anything else. You won't have to buy another one because this has the perfect cutouts, and it's quite thick and strong enough to give you the assurance that the phone won't be damaged if you're using this case. Next is this SIM ejector pin and a warranty booklet, a quick start guide, and finally this is the phone. That's the Vivo V15 Pro. And next are these 3 accessories. The first one is the 9V2 travel adapter. That is with the dual engine fast charge technology. That is the 9V2 output, that's 18 watt, which the company calls as the dual engine fast charge for the 3700 mAh battery of the smartphone. Next is this micro USB cable, and finally there's a pair of earphones with the microphone, and that is all about the box package. And these were the contents in the smartphone package. So moving back to the phone, this is the Vivo V15 Pro. This phone has quite a lot to offer in this price range again, and the design actually is as usual. Vivo has been doing quite good with the back patterns, and there's a little bump for the camera, but the setup is quite good, and there's a protection on the camera. So there are 3 cameras here. There's an AI triple camera, that is what the company calls it, and that's a 48 megapixel primary camera, which would help not just capture the high resolution pictures but also good low light photos with the f1.8 aperture. And on the front is the 6.39-inch display. That's the Ultra FullView display the company is calling it, and it's Android 9, the Android 9 based FunTouch OS 5.0 that the phone is running, and it has quite a lot of pre-installed applications as well. And apart from that, there is the fingerprint sensor as well as the face unlock. So it doesn't mean that you don't have face unlock here. It has face unlock, but I would opt out of it because I don't want the front camera to always pop out for the unlocking of your smartphone. It's better to use the in-display fingerprint sensor, which works perfectly. This is the 5th generation in-display fingerprint scanner, and it works quite well here. So that is what we would be setting up and using if you want the unlocking to be done with your fingerprint. Next, the chipset. It's an octa-core chipset with the 2.0 GHz clock speed, and its Adreno 612 GPU. We'll be doing a gaming review for you to check out how good it is with the graphics performance, with the gaming performance of PUBG Mobile and the other games. And apart from that, if you check out the settings here, there are quite a lot of new options. There's Jovi, the personal assistant for you, and there's also the options called Game Cube. Here the in-game user experience can be enhanced. This would be with the performance of the device. The notifications can be reduced. That is for the players who want the gaming to be done perfectly on the phone. They don't want any disturbance. They want the game to get the best of the performance. That is where the Game Cube can help. There's also a motorbike mode. There's do not disturb mode as well. And if you go further towards the bottom, there are a load of features: smart motion, smart mirroring, smart split, one-handed mode, S capture, app clone, and smart click as well. Now moving on to the major important feature, that's the cameras. As soon as you press the camera button and the selfie camera's activity, you see the camera to be popping out on the top. So this is the 32 megapixel camera on the front, and it takes very good quality selfies. You can take natural selfies, you can take beautified ones. It takes the advantage of the AI, that's artificial intelligence, with the chipsets help to do the beautification by its own. But if you choose not to do that, you can turn it off. And there's the night mode on the back camera, which is the 48 megapixel camera that would take advantage of the f1.8 aperture to take in quite a lot of light during the night captures. And there are other features as well. There's the document mode, there's a pro mode. The pro mode would actually let you change the exposure value, the ISO, shutter speed, white balance, and also the focusing. And apart from that, what you see here is the video recording, which is possible at 4K. And under the portrait shots, which is one good thing about this smartphone, if you go into the portraits, you can actually see that there are a few things that you can do. That's portrait light effect, where you can see studio light, stereo light, loop light, also the rainbow light, and monochrome background. So if you're capturing a face, you can do quite a lot of things where the face would be brightened up, the background would be brightened up, or the colors can be reduced. There would be a monochrome background where only the person would be in colors and the background would be monochrome. So you can check out these camera samples to easily understand what I'm talking about. The quality of this would be obviously very good. And there's also the wide angle camera, which is not wide angle, it's ultra wide angle, because there's a wider view that you're going to capture here, and it's with the 8 megapixel camera on the back that is going to do the wide captures. So in the cameras, not just that, there are other features as well. There's AR stickers with a lot of different effects that you can use, stickers that you can use, and that would be on the faces, both with the front camera and the rear camera. And moving on to the connectivity, this phone has a plethora of options again. Firstly, with the Wi-Fi, there's dual band Wi-Fi, that's 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz as well. And then with the SIM cards, there are two SIM card options, both nano SIM cards, and there's a dedicated micro SD card slot for the storage expansions. No issues there as well. And both the SIM cards here support VoLTE. So there's dual VoLTE, dual band Wi-Fi, there's Bluetooth 5.0, there's also NFC, but it is specific to only a few countries. And there's also the GLONASS GPS, and apart from that, there's micro USB 2.0 towards the bottom. And the SIM card tray here is present towards the bottom because the top portion is taken up by the front-facing camera. And towards the bottom, what you see is, apart from that, the micro USB port, the speaker grill, and on the left is also a tray for the slots. And again, there's a Jovi Assistant button on the left. On the right is the power button and the volume rocker buttons. And on the top is the secondary microphone, the headphone jack, and the pop-up selfie camera. On the back is that setup of cameras. So this was all about the Vivo V15 Pro. The earphone, the earpiece grill is present towards the front, exactly at the frame where the screen ends and the side frame begins. So it's very subtly placed and it looks good. You won't even actually notice whether there's an earpiece grill located there. So everything looks good here with the design. The Snapdragon 675 is said to be quite a good chipset for the performance. So that should do enough for you for the regular usage and also for the heavy usage. So this was all about the Vivo V15 Pro smartphone. I hope you like this video. Do check out for the other videos, that's the gaming review and the other videos of the V15 Pro that will be coming soon on our channel. And subscribe to Gizmo for more. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.